So you want to be unforgettable, huh? You want that person walking away from the date replaying every little detail about you, thinking, wow, I've never met anyone quite like that before. Lucky for you, today we're talking about 7 unexpected things you can do to leave a lasting impression that'll have them grinning, laughing, and swooning. If that sounds intriguing, stick around because that's what's on the agenda. Most people ask standard questions like, what do you do for work? Where are you from? How many brothers and sisters do you have? Instead, start with a playful, thought-provoking question. I have a whole list of them. You could find that down in the description box below. Catch them off guard in a good way. Something like, I don't know, if you could be anywhere right now, where would you go? Like, hopefully they'll say here with you. What's the one thing you're really proud of that you don't talk about often enough? Not only does that set a deeper tone, but it also shows that you're interested in more than just their resume. You're interested in them. People remember people who make them feel like their own thoughts matter, and you're setting yourself up to be unforgettable. This one's counterintuitive, but hear me out. There's nothing like a funny, self-deprecating story to melt the ice and make you more relatable. Share a time you tripped on your shoelace, got someone's name wrong, or accidentally texted the wrong person. Laughing together over something silly creates a bond and gives them permission to be imperfect too. Vulnerability is magnetic, folks. Number 3. Forget the predictable, well, you look great, or oh, you have such a nice smile comments. Compliment them on something a little more out of the box. Say you're on a date with someone. They tell you they're a big reader and tell you the books they're reading. Mention how cool it is that they're into that, or that they know that author. Maybe they're wearing something quirky. Compliment it. Pick up on small things they say. That's like the books and the last one. Show them that you're listening. Did they mention that they love a certain kind of tea? Forget flowers on the next date. Surprise them with a small packet of that type of tea on the next time date or the next time you get together. Or even suggest a place that serves it. These tiny gestures are charming because they're so simple and unexpected. Anyone can bring a bouquet, but only really attentive people would pick up on the little things and remember them. Nothing says I'm here with you like putting your phone face down, or even better, putting it in your pocket for the date. This one might seem obvious, but the amount of people who check a quick text or scroll mid-date or are on their phone as you're coming back from the restroom, it happens all the time. If you can stay engaged and truly be present, they'll notice. Trust me, that simple act alone already puts you ahead of the curve. You'll leave them thinking, finally, someone who actually pays attention. I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am to be working with Zoog. This is an iOS app that I've been using with my grandkids for well over a year now. It is so fun and creative and clever and a really fantastic way for me to stay connected with the kids despite them being a whole plane ride away. Zoog supplies you with a huge and growing library of stories, songs, jokes, and educational videos, and all you have to do is to read or sing along. Zoog does all the work to make these videos really come to life. They give you a virtual background, costume and wigs and virtual props. So I reached out to the folks at Zoog a couple weeks ago to ask if I could offer it to you with a discount code, and they said yes. If you're on a computer now, just use your iPhone to scan this code here or click on my special link in the description box below so that you'll automatically get 30% off. A funny little story. Some of you might know that my daughter and the kids were all here. One morning, Desi asked Rachel if he could have her phone to watch Ema movies. I'm Ema, and that's what he calls all the Zoog videos of my songs and stories that I send him every week. And Rachel was like, Desi, Ema is sitting right next to you, and there's a pile of books on the table. Why don't you just have her read to you? But if you've experienced Zoog, you totally understand. Ema sitting next to him wasn't surrounded by animals on a farm, and I wasn't wearing a farmer's costume like when I sing Old MacDonald with the music on the app. So there I was sitting next to my own grandchild while he watched me read stories and sing to him on my iPhone. If you haven't downloaded Zoog on your Apple device, you just have to do it. Use my link, though, to get the 30% off and a free trial if you need it. Your family is going to love Zoog as much as we do. I promise you, I don't use Zoog because they're a partner. They're a partner because I've been using the app for over a year, and I beg them to let me do this. So check it out. Find a way to make the date a little more dynamic and fun. Maybe you're out for coffee and a walk. Challenge them to a game of who can guess each other's order as you pick up your coffee, or have a little contest of some nature on the walk. Who can spot the most of something? Or what if you were out shopping? Which thing in this window would you most want to have at home with you? Gamify it or make it a competition. Or if you're at a bar, do a silly blindfold taste test of the drinks. This just creates shared moments that are fun and lighthearted and make you feel like, both of you feel like you're in on something special together. And trust me, no one forgets a date that made them laugh. When the date's over, leave them with a spark of intrigue. Say something like, I had a great time, and I think you'd actually love hearing the rest of that story, but maybe for next time. Or if they've got a hobby or interest, tell them how much you'd love to learn more about it sometime. You're keeping it open without seeming desperate or eager. You're leaving just enough mystery to make them wonder about the next time. It keeps them thinking about you long after the night ends. And who doesn't love a little suspense? And I'm not saying that you can't say I had a really great time. If you did, definitely let them know that. But as far as making specific plans for the next time, keep that a little bit more intriguing. And there you have it, 7 ways to make a lasting impression that'll have them thinking about you long after the date's over. If you found this fun, interesting, or helpful, you might want to check out this episode. Hey, if you're feeling bold, give the video a thumbs up like my mom's asking. Make her feel really, really special. And then don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon like it owes you a big favor. Oh, excuse me for interrupting my own episode, but it's recently come to my attention, looking through all of my analytics, that only 30-something% of the people who watch my episodes are actually subscribed to the channel. I don't know if you understand how that works, but it helps me out tremendously when people are actually subscribed to the channel, because it allows my episodes to be pushed out so that they're seen by even more people. If you've got an extra 2 seconds to hit that subscribe button, I would be deeply grateful. And let's just get back to the regularly scheduled program. Thank you. Thanks. Appreciate you being here today. And until next time, have a good one.